Ball from Mike Samuel, so kind of
Pasadena. I'm in North Baraboo. You can see my breath. It's cold out here in Pasadena on Colorado Boulevard. Actually, yeah, they're getting ready to rock and roll tomorrow, kicking it off at 2 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Central Time, the 86th Rose Bowl.
We're standing here in the Hollywood Hills. We do have to talk X's and O's where there is a Rose Bowl game, the 86th Rose Bowl. Badgers are 11-point favorites over Stanford, so a lot of people thinking, well, maybe the Badgers are coming in overconfident. This year against the 120th ranked defense in the country, he might have a shot at doing it again. It's going to be interesting to see in Ron Dane's swan song for the Badgers to see what kind of performance he turns out. It is his.
And he helps to bring that cup back to Wisconsin. They've only had it 2 other times.
As the seconds melted away in Minneapolis a week from last Friday night, the thoughts and emotions rushing through Jeff Sauer's head were almost overwhelming, and with good reason.
The Badgers celebrate not only the victory, but their regular season championship.
The coach grew up only 5 miles from the University of Minnesota campus. His epic battles with the Golden Gophers are well documented.
To win last weekend and to win in relation to my relationship with the Twin Cities, my relationship with the University of Minnesota and all of that over the years was really a very, very sweet thing.
The only Sauer note hit is the fact that Jeff's father, Ted, wasn't there to witness the occasion. Ted passed away in September of 1998, though missing in body, the coach says. That night, the hockey heavens were smiling.
I know in my heart that he's there and he's watching the games, but he doesn't give me the weekly phone calls to give me the scouting report, so that's the negative about the situation.
Okay, move to the boards with the puck.
Sauer's relationship with his father really isn't much different from any other Minnesota hockey family. What does make the bond unique, however, is the fact that the father and son were introduced to the game of hockey at the very same time.
Dad and I started to learn how to skate together, all of those types of things, and through the years, we really had a close relationship. I flooded rinks with him. He and I would go out in the backyard and put some ice together and skate, and we just kind of learned the game all the way. I started out at 3, he started out somewhere in the neighborhood of 32, 33. So it was a lot of fun, and that special relationship really went through all the way until last year when he passed away.
Defenseman, let's at least get across the blue line.
Now in his 18th plus year at Wisconsin, Sauer has built another family, one that extends beyond the ice. It's that family formula, Sauer says, is the key ingredient to the Badgers' winning tradition.
A great family feeling, and they've made all of us feel that way, from our secretary to our coaching staff to our trainers to the players themselves.
Obviously, all the wins are wonderful. We've had some down years, and we support each other as a staff. We think we're having fun on those down years, but it's a year like this that makes us realize those years aren't really as much fun as these years are.
Here you go. Okay,
and what a difference a year does make. Last season was a forgettable one in Badger hockey history, and Coach Sauer knew coming into this year, if things didn't change, his job title might.
Last year was not fun, and the summer was not fun. But knowing through the summer, I knew that the players were committed to making a change in how they approach the season. I knew we had a good nucleus returning.
Here's Heatley. What a move! Look at his head to go! Here's Heatley on a breakaway, and he scored!
And of course, a freshman phenom by the name of Danny Heatley.
I think Danny Heatley has really made an impact. We felt he had the potential to come in and have an excellent freshman year. He's far outgained what our expectations were of him.
Stay on your side of the ice. Make good passes.
After 18 years and counting, Jeff Sauer shows no signs of slowing down in this, possibly the greatest year of Wisconsin Badger hockey.
If we had gone through another season like we had a year ago, I'd be the first guy to say, okay, it's time for a change. But I've had confidence in my abilities and a confidence in our staff's abilities to get the job done, and I think we've done a pretty good job of that.
Here we go.
Rob Hudson here, not in all the time of meetings between the EW and Minnesota. Have they beat him 5 times in a row, right?
112 meetings. They've never done it. Going for that tonight. Yes, indeed.
The pressure was on.
Up in the Gopher Den, too. The drive for 5 and a clean season sweep over Minnesota, along with a berth in tomorrow night's championship game, the motivating force for the Hockey Badgers. WCHA Final 5, Jeff Sauer.
Taking on Minnesota again. 5th time this year, the charm. Hometown hero Danny Gormley makes it 1-0 in the first. Then Matt Hussey, he's a Minnesota native as well. Then Danny Heatley on the power play. Watch the crank drive. Howitzer from top of the slot makes it 3-1 on the power play. Second period, you want to see a long drive, watch this. Matt Murray, threes go for. That makes it 4-2. Goodbye, Adam Hauser. And then Steve Reinprecht, open netter with just under 40 seconds to go. 5-3, the Badgers dispose of the pesky rodents, and they'll meet the winner of this game, played earlier today, North Dakota and St. Cloud State. Lee Gorin doing the job today. 2 goals and assists. This one, the game winner, past Scott Meyer. 7-3, so it'll be the Badgers and the boys named Sioux for the WCHA Playoff Championship tomorrow at 7. The men's basketball Badgers don't celebrate last night's win over Fresno State very long. They're going to be back at it tomorrow afternoon against the West's top seed, Arizona. The Cats may be the top dog, but have they seen a defense like Wisconsin's yet?
You know, we're going to have to really come to play, and hopefully, you know, our defense is going to be a defense that they maybe haven't seen all year. We're real aggressive, and we try to take away a lot of things that they might, you know, be trying to do. And I don't know, I guess, you know, hopefully we can just make it hard on them.
You know, we just look forward to playing them. You know, it's Arizona, you know, #1 ranking, the #1 seed. They're going to come out aggressive. We just have to meet that.
4:50 tip time there tomorrow afternoon. Madison West, meanwhile, looking to take the next step at the WIAA State Basketball Tournament. Standing in the Regent's Way, Milwaukee Vincent. Always tough. Let's go to the Kohl Center. First quarter, Greg Brown puts it up. Splash, drains 2 of his 13, 19-10, Vincent after 1. Then George Highshaw to Cumont Greer, the jam, Vincent by as many as 15. They're fun to watch. West cuts the lead to 7. Lewis Monroe, you know him, you love him, great play, but it's not enough. West loses 52-35 to end its season.
They have a lot to be proud and thankful for, a lot of memories. Over the last 2 years, this class has been extremely successful in our league. They won a lot of games. Very few people can say that they've gone to play in the state tournament back-to-back.
Earlier today, Division II, Oregon, New Berlin West. Oregon hadn't been to the state tournament since 1936. Wow, first quarter, all New Berlin West. In fact, Oregon gets shut out. That was John Chappell getting the rebound put back. But Oregon does come back. Jesse Breitenbach cuts the lead to 2017. Not too much of the Chappell brothers. John to Jason, 27 points, 20 rebounds for Jason Chappell. New Berlin West wins it 59-42. And in Division IV, starting off the day, Cassville and Fall River. Fall River jumps out on top. Adam Liebenthal, nice drive and the foul. 17-15 Pirates, but the Comets come back. Jeffrey Glass, doesn't need any glass there with the runner. 25-20 Cassville at the break. And then Tom Uppena puts it up and the Comets will go on. 51-43, Cassville will be in the championship. Let's take a look at the big blue scoreboard. Washington will meet Vincent, as it will be a battle of the Milwaukee Superior teams tomorrow for Division I. In Division II, New Berlin West will take on Seymour. They knock off Durand. And then Division IV, we have Cassville facing Wasaki in the championship game there. And finally, Cactus Practice. We've got highlights for you. Brewers Angels, Jeff Jenkins, dial 9. It's back, Pam.
I guess.
And the Brewers win 8-3 over the Angels in Phoenix. Good to see the boys of summer returning. I mean, talking about snow over here with Amy. Let's get some baseball back.
That's right, because we know on opening day, generally, we have a little snow to bring them back in.
Prediction tomorrow, Badgers or Arizona?
I picked Badgers.
There you go.
I think they can do it.
There you go. I hope so.
I'll be a hero if they do.
You're already.
You didn't pick them, did you? Nobody else did it.
Let's go to break.
Let's move on. All right. We'll see how it goes.